Hi students, this is the third video of chapter number 2, periodic classification of elements. Before starting the next topic, it's my request to all the students, please watch my video on the basis of electronic configuration, because all the next topic is depending upon the electronic configuration. So let's start the new topic, groups and electronic configuration. Can you tell? First one, go through the modern periodic table and write the names one below the other of elements of group 1. So we have to write down the elements of group 1. So answer is, first one is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These all are the elements of the group 1. Second one, write the electronic configuration of the first 4 elements in this group. Means we have to write down the electronic configuration of hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium. So the electronic configuration of first 4 elements is hydrogen atomic number is 1. So electronic configuration is atomic number is 1 means only K is the valence shell. Lithium atomic number is 3. So in the K shell 2 electrons and L shell 1 electron. So L is the valence shell. Sodium atomic number is 11. So in the K shell 2 electrons, L shell 8 electrons and M shell 1 electron. So M is the valence shell. Next one is potassium. Potassium atomic number is 19. In K shell 2 electrons, L shell 8 electrons, M shell 8 electrons and N shell 1 electrons. Means here N is the valence shell. Third one, so this is the electronic configuration of first 4 elements in group 1. Third one, which similarity do you find in their configuration? So here the similarity we have to find in the configuration is the outermost shell contains 1 electron in all these elements. The outermost shell, that is the valence shell, contain 1 electron in all these elements. Fourth question, how many valence electrons are there in each of these elements? So number of valence electron in each of these elements is 1. So in the valence shell, the valence electron in each elements is 1. You will find that the number of valence electrons in these all elements from the group 1, that is the family of alkali metal, is the same. Means we are studied the valence electrons in each of these elements, these 4 elements is 1. So you will find that the number of valence electron in all these elements from the group 1, that is the family of alkali metals, is same. Similarly, if you look at the elements from any other group, you will find the number of their valence electrons to be same. Similarly, if you look at the elements from any group, you will find the number of their valence electrons to be the same. For example, the elements beryllium, magnesium and calcium belong to group 2, that is the family of alkaline earth metal. There are 2 electrons in the outermost shell. So in the second group, beryllium, magnesium and calcium belong to the group 2, that is the family of alkaline earth metal. There are 2 electrons in the outermost shell. Similarly, there are 7 electrons in the outermost shell of the element, such as fluorine, chlorine from the group 17. So similarly, there are 7 electrons in the outermost shell of the elements such as fluorine, chlorine from the group 17. That is the family of the added at a time. That is the family of the halogen. So fluorine and chlorine is the family of halogens. While going from top to bottom within any group, 1 electronic shell gets added at a time. While going from top to bottom within any group, 1 electronic shell gets added. From this we can say that electronic configuration of the outermost shell is the characteristics of a particular group. So while going from top to bottom within any group, the electronic shell gets added at a time. From this we can say that the electronic configuration of the outermost shell is the characteristics of the particular group. However, as we go down a group, the number of shell goes on increasing. As we go down a group, the number of shells goes on increasing. Next one is, do you know uranium has atomic number 92? Uranium has atomic number 92. All the elements beyond uranium with atomic number 93 to 118 are man-made. So uranium has atomic number 92. All the elements beyond uranium with atomic number 93 to 118 are man-made. Means from 93 to 108 all the elements are man-made. All these elements are radioactive and unstable and have a very short life. And all these elements are radioactive and unstable and which have a very short life. Next, in the modern periodic table, elements are arranged in an increasing order of their atomic numbers. We are studied in the second video the structure of the modern periodic table. Elements are arranged in an increasing order of their atomic numbers. Vertical columns are called as groups. So vertical columns are called as groups. There are 18 groups. The chemical properties of the elements is the same. Groups show similarity and gradation. This also we are studied in the video second. Horizontal rows are called as periods. There are in all 7 periods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The properties of elements change slowly from one end to other in a period, and the properties of elements changes from one end to other in a period. Next topic is periods and electronic configuration. Can you tell? On going through the modern periodic table, it is seen that elements lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon belong to the period second. Write down the electronic configuration of all of them. So, on going through the periodic table, it is seen that the elements lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon belong to the second period. So we have to write down the electronic configuration of all them. So the electronic configuration of all these elements is lithium atomic number is 3, electronic configuration in K shell 2 electrons, L shell 1 electron, means L is the valence shell. Beryllium atomic number is 4, in K shell 2 electrons and the L shell 2 electrons, means L is the valence shell. Boron atomic number 5, electronic configuration is 2 3. Carbon atomic number is 6, electronic configuration is 2 4, in K shell 2 electrons, L shell 4 electrons. Nitrogen atomic number is 7, electronic configuration is 2 and 5. Oxygen atomic number is 8, electronic configuration is 2 6. Fluorine atomic number is 9, electronic configuration is 2 7. Neon atomic number is 10 and the electronic configuration is 2 and 8. This is the electronic configuration of period second. Next one, is the number of valence electrons same for all these elements? No. Is the number of valence electrons same for all these elements? Here the valence electrons means the electrons present in the valence shell. Here all the electrons are, the number of electrons are different, they are not same. Third one, is the number of shells the same in this? Yes, the number of shell, here only 2 shell K and L. All these elements they have only 2 shell K and L. Yes, the number of shell are the same, each one of these have 2 shells. So you will find that the number of valence electrons is different in these elements. So you will find that the number of valence electrons is different in these elements. However, the number of shells is the same, only 2 shells K and L. You will also find that while going from left to right within the period, the atomic number increases. You will also find that while going from left to right within the period, the atomic number increases by 1 at a time. and the number of valence electrons also increases by 1 at a time, and the number of valence electrons also increases by 1 at a time. Look at here, the valence electron 1 and increases 1 at a time. So this is the new period and new shell. Here electronic configuration of potassium and electronic configuration of argon. Next one, we can say that the elements with the same number of shell occupy electrons belong to the same period. So we can say that with the same number of shells occupied by the electrons belong to the same period. The elements in the second period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon, have elements in the two shells, okay, K and L. The elements in the third period, namely sodium, magnesium, aluminium, then silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. The elements in the third period, namely sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine and argon, have electrons in three shells K, L, M. Write down the electronic configuration of these elements and confirm. So it is homework to you students. You can find out the electronic configuration of sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon, and you find out have these all the elements have electrons in three shells K, L and M. Write down the electronic configuration of these elements and confirm. In the modern periodic table, electrons are filled in the same shell while going along a period from left to right, and at the beginning of the next period our new electron shell starts filling up. See the table 2.8. So in the modern periodic table, electrons are filled in the same shell while going along a period from left to right, and at the beginning of the next period a new electron shell starts filling up. See the table. So this table, electronic configuration of potassium and argon, new period and new shell. The number of electrons in the first three periods is determined by the electronic capacity of the shell and the law of electron octet. Okay, we are studied in the octet in the electronic configuration video. Next one is, can you recall? First one, what are the values of N for the shells K, L and M? So the value of N for shell K, L and M. The value of N for K is 1, for L is 2, M is 3 and N is 4. We are detailedly studied in the electronic configuration video. What is the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a shell? Write the formula. Okay, so the formula is 2n square. We are already studied in the electronic configuration video. Third one, deduce the maximum electronic capacity of the shells K, L and M. Okay, so the maximum capacity of the K shell is 2, L shell is 8, M shell is 18 and the N shell is 32. As per the electronic holding capacity of the shell, 2 elements are present in the first period and 8 elements in the second period. So as per the electron holding capacity of the shell, 2 elements are present in the first period and 8 elements in the second period. The third period also contains only 8 elements due to the law of electron octet. So the third period also contains only 8 elements due to the law of electron octet. There are few more factors which control the filling of electrons in the subsequent periods, which will be considered in the next standard. The chemical reactivity of element is determined by the number of valence electrons. Valence electron means the number of electrons present in the valence shell, and valence shell means the outermost shell of the element, and the shell number of the valence shell. The information on these points is obtained from the position of the element in the periodic table. That is, the modern periodic table has proved useful for study of elements. So the modern periodic table is very useful for study of elements.